Hey everybody, it is your girl Kim Reese. I am just getting out of the second service for City Gate here with my daughter Kendra, and I wasn't going to church today. She wanted to go to church, and she knows Pastor Petrie from Valor Christian College, and so we came out here to visit all the way out here in Lebanon. So it was a nice little drive, but it was well worth it. I'm gonna tell you why it was well worth it. I recently was wounded by a situation that occurred in my life, something that I had put my blood, sweat, tears, heart into, and didn't feel appreciated, didn't feel that I was, acknowledged by any means of the heart that I have for the type of ministry that God has called me to do. And some of you know what that ministry is, and I won't go into detail about that. So I was done with church. And she asked me about, Mom, you going to church? Well, I had called her this morning and said, hey, we're going to church. I'll take you because you're here. I'm going to take you to church. So I didn't want to go to church. I will tell you, though, that I was so blessed by the word here. Sometimes you have to get out of your environment. You have to get out of where you are and to receive a word. And I had come to the point where I was done with church, period, and church people. And I've been in church all my life. And I'm not a church hopper. Let me make it very clear that I was at one ministry where my children grew up in and I was married at for 17 years. And then, or close, about 10 years, I'm sorry. And then the second ministry that I was involved in, when we moved out here into the area that we were in at the time, was Montgomery Community Church. And I was there for almost 20 years. So 17, 18 actually, to be exact. So I am not a church hopper. I am dedicated to ministry, and wherever I am, I stay there. So because of my woundedness and being hurt and feeling unappreciated, and I will express that to the person who I felt that did that to me at some point. But my point is, the word was, that we all have scars and we have wounds, and there's a reason that you're scarred, and God uses those scars and those wounds for a reason. And, I've been wounded by church people. And a lot of you have been wounded by church people. That's why I'm doing this video right now, because you've been wounded. You're in places where you don't feel appreciated. You are in places where you don't feel wanted, maybe. That's why I have such a heart for singles, because singles, in my opinion, aren't treated that great. Like, in churches, not that it's done intentionally. It just is what it is. And it takes people like myself to call it out and say, listen, we need to do more for single people in ministry, and not just in ministry in general. You may not be in church. It may be a situation where your family member or people that you're around, or your work, your job, whatever your occupation, whatever it is, and you don't feel appreciated, and you feel like you've done stuff, and you're not trying to do it for acknowledgement, but it's nice to know that people appreciate what you do. And again, I just got tired of it. I have worked tirelessly in ministry for years. It's like, God, I'm done with this. And so I was done with church. And got up, got dressed, did not want to come today. The word was for me. I don't know if they have it on video. I'm going to find it. I'm going to post it if they have it. I saw people I knew here that have been working here in ministry here. My daughter knows the pastor from Valor Christian College. That's his alma mater. So, yeah, I just want to encourage some of you out. Just don't give up. Now, you may need to heal. Yes, I'm in a healing process. But you need to hang on and do what God said. Don't give up to what God has for you to do. Forget man. If God told you to do something, do it. If God said for you to step out on faith and start a ministry that you feel that's in your heart to do it. Don't look for acknowledgement. But I'm gonna say this to leaders. Acknowledge those people that are around you, not just people that's in your inner circle, because they know you love them, because you talk about them all the time probably. But those people who are around you, who you're not connected to, like personally, if they're doing something around you and helping you with your vision, let them know that you appreciate them, and let them know you love them. And this is not one particular person. This is for every leader that I know that I've been affiliated with. We gotta do better. As a leader myself, I gotta do better. Recognizing people and loving on them, which is what I've tried to do. That's all I've tried to do, is to love on people. So, I almost gave up. I came close to giving up, and my blessing, my daughter right here, God allowed me to raise her in church, and she's a blessing to a lot of people. And because she's here visiting for Thanksgiving, I wasn't going to go. So because she's here, God orchestrated that thing real well. So I'm okay. I'm still healing, but I'm okay. But I'm not giving up. And that's the whole point. Don't give up on what God has for you to do. I don't care what it looks like. If you ain't got the money, the resources, people aren't supporting you. Sometimes you got to tell people what you're doing. Don't tell everybody what you're doing. So just hang on in there. And Pastor Petrie say, hold your scar up. Baby, I'm holding my scar up. I'm holding my scars. And so you can see what I've been through and where I'm going. So hang in there. Don't give up. Don't do it. Peace.